Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we have a special guest. You all know her from the Harry Potter movies, and recently she was appointed United Nations Women Goodwill Ambassador. Please welcome Emma Watson.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for having me tonight.
It's an honor to have you in our show. First of all, congratulations with your nomination as a United Nations Women Goodwill Ambassador. How do you feel about it?
Being asked to serve as UN Women's Goodwill Ambassador is truly humbling. The chance to make a real difference is not an opportunity that everyone is given, and is one I have no intention of taking lightly. Women's rights are something so inextricably linked with who I am, so deeply personal and rooted in my life that I can't imagine an opportunity more exciting. I still have so much to learn, but as I progress, I hope to bring more of my individual knowledge, experience, and awareness to this role.
You say that you are inextricably linked with women's rights. Why do you say this? Have you been in situations that you were discriminated as a woman?
Yes, there are a couple of things that happened in my life that made me a feminist. At age 8, I was confused being called bossy, whilst boys were not. At 14, I was sexualized by certain elements of the media. At 15, my girlfriends started dropping out of their beloved sports teams because they didn't want to appear muscly. At 18, my male friends were unable to express their feelings, and that's the moment I decided I was a feminist.
You're proud to say you're a feminist. Nowadays it sounds like a negative word. How do you feel about that? Are you afraid to say that you're a feminist?
No, of course not. I decided I was a feminist and it seemed uncomplicated to me. But my recent search has shown me that feminism is an unpopular word. Women are choosing not to identify as a feminist. Apparently, I'm among the women whose expressions are seen as too strong, too aggressive, isolating, and anti men. I don't understand why the word has become such an uncomfortable one. I want, as a woman, to have the same rights as a man. I want to be paid as much as my male colleagues, and I want to make decisions about my own body. But sadly, I can say that there is no one country in the world where all women can receive these rights.
Can you tell us why equal rights are as important to men as they are to women?
Yes, I've seen my father's role as a parent being valued less by society, despite my need as a child as much as my mother's. I've seen young men suffering from illness, unable to ask for help, the fear it will make them less of a man. In fact, UK suicide is the biggest killer of men between 20 to 49, eclipsing road accidents, cancer, and heart diseases. I've seen men made fragile and insecure by disordered sense of what constitutes male success. Men don't have the benefits of equality either.
Well, okay, this is already the end of our interview. I want to thank you so much for being here, Emma, and would love to welcome you back on our show sometime.
Thanks for having me tonight. This was fun. I'd love to come back.
Bye.